Hello, Internet! If there's one thing I dislike about listening to music, it's getting interrupted, whether it's ads or the connection being lost. If you've ever felt the same, let me introduce you to the CD. It'll always work if you take care of it, you can bring it anywhere you want, and you can even put a hedgehog on it. Everybody knows the classic Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles. They were the main games keeping Sega competitive and showing off what the Genesis could do. For a while though, the other Sonic games of this era were pretty obscure. At least on the other Sega hardware of the time, many Sonic games that were released just weren't experienced as much as the main entries, and the most notable of these was the entry for the Sega CD add-on. While Sonic 2 was being developed overseas, the team back home was working with circular technology, at first trying to enhance the existing games before making a new title that ended up being the best-selling Sega CD game. It was seen as the hidden gem of the classic Sonic games, only available through an expensive add-on, early Windows release, and GameCube exclusive collection for the longest time until the HD remaster by Christian Whitehead in 2011. The thing is, people became more critical of Sonic CD once it became more widely accessible. Does that mean it didn't hold up, or is there still something to appreciate here? Well, there's only one way to find out. For the story, we still have Sonic chasing after Robotnik, but this time he's traveling through time on the new Little Planet and saving a lovesick female hedgehog named Amy Rose from his robotic doppelganger Metal Sonic. Amy has always been an endearing character to me. She might seem a bit one-note at first, but she's really compassionate and positive towards even adversaries, and her interest in tarot cards is a really fun little quirk. But Metal is definitely the big one. It's between him and Tails for who my favorite Sonic character is. He's just the perfect antithesis to the Hedgehog and leads to a lot of great set pieces across the game. Alright, that's enough preamble. Let's see what the gameplay itself has to show. Okay, some of the levels are hard on the eyes and even harder to navigate, but they're the outliers. Most of the levels featured can be completed fairly easily and have extremely vibrant and pleasant aesthetics. A major part of this is the soundtrack, definitely one of the more famous aspects of Sonic CD. It actually ended up having two different soundtracks, one for the original release and another that was introduced in localization. While I do think some of the new tracks sound pretty nice, I'd go with the old ones. The new soundtrack feels a bit incomplete since most songs don't loop quite right and the songs in the past levels are still the originals. It seems like I've gotten ahead of myself. Let's take things back a bit. Ah yes, the main draw of Sonic CD is time traveling to the past and future of Little Planet. Going to the past allows you to destroy Robotnik's badnik generators and change the future of the zone from bad to good. To make a good future, you need to not only find the necessary items in the act, but also consistently move at top speed for long enough, just like PSI Teleport. Hey, any chance to reference the Mother series I get, I'll take. A lot of people find this frustrating, but to me it incentivizes learning the ins and outs of the acts and gameplay, just like Sonic 1. I do wish it was less punishing though. I struggled with running out of signs and getting time overs. Not only does this element of the game add to the core of Sonic's gameplay, but the core theme as well. It takes saving the environment from robots to its logical extreme, with beautiful flowers sprouting in place of the animals. If you don't want to deal with time travel, it's also possible to get the good ending by doing the special stages, which were infamous in the first two games. They can be done more quickly though, so it's worth a shot. And these are the best special stages so far. You've got a lot of control over where Sonic goes, and the time limit isn't an issue because you can break a UFO in the center to regain it. Also, it adds to the theming that much more. So that's Sonic CD. It definitely shows some flaws, especially near the end, and I understand why some people don't enjoy it, but overall I had a lot of fun with it, and I liked the unique way it expanded on the first game. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with what I've played. If Sonic can do something like this on a CD, imagine what he could do with a DVD.